So our Forex blog for January 21st, 2015. I work pretty much every single day of the year, 365 days a year, and create, basically my focus right now is creating automated trading systems for my own account. That and my partner, that's all that we're working on. You won't see too many blog videos, but I had hoped to do one every week, but it looks like it's going to be every 2 to 4 weeks. I just want to showcase how to use our currency indexes and also our new signals. There's over 1,300 patterns now in the signals, and they are all very strict patterns that usually have anywhere from 20 to 50 different rules that all have to hit. Here's the euro dollar. You can see it went long somewhere around 86. Got out at 28 for a nice 40 pip win. Got long right here on this two-wave pullback and made 90 pips on that move, and then it sold this nice little mini double top. Pretty much came right up to the 78% retracement of this little down move, and the previous move was, over 80 pips, and so it got short. So you can see it made out over 100 pips just in the euro. Here's the pound. And what's beautiful about this, by having so many rules, you can see a nice little win here, nice win here yesterday. Today it has a small win here. The market's kind of chopping around. It doesn't take trades. It went statistically too far and was showing signs of reversal. Unfortunately, that was a very small 4 or 5 pip win. But it went down so much that once it came back up to its hourly moving average and had a double top here and double top here, it had two nice 25 to 30 pip wins on there. Here's the dollar yen, and I'm going to show some of our stats over the previous few weeks since my last video. Dollar yen didn't have any trades for about 12 hours, and then had a small win here, and got short at 82, and it was out at 56. So that's 20 something pips on that one. So here is the Excel file that I keep track of our stats on. This is yesterday. I do this each night, probably 8, 9 o'clock at night. Yesterday had a great day, 75% winning, 196 pips. But what's really the secret to trading, and I've said this years ago when we did our classes, we did live classes every day for nearly 6 years. It's the win versus loss ratio that really makes the system. You can be 35–40% winning if you have 2 or 3 times bigger wins than losses. You're going to break even or make money most days. And when you have 75% winning and 3 times bigger win than loss, you're going to have an outstanding day, even though there's only 12 trades. And keep this in mind, 1,300 patterns, only 12 trades hit on 14 currencies. I look at the euro, the pound, euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, dollar CAD, all the yen pairs, euro, pound. So there's 14 currencies that I run this on, and there's only 12 trades yesterday. The day before, it was only 50% winning, but again, the average loss was nothing, and the win was 8 times bigger than the loss, 83 pips. Day before that had an outstanding day, 359 pips, 76% winning, and again, almost 5 times bigger win than loss. What are these losses? 0.2 pips, 4.5, 4.8, 7.8, 8.3. I try to keep my maximum loss under 10 pips. Occasionally there's a 14 or 15 pip loss, as you can see here, 2 15ers. But this trade tends to work. I keep statistics of each trade pattern, and it tends to have 20–30 pip wins, so I will accept the occasional whacking 15 pip loss from it. But this day was 64% winning, 19.19 pips, average loss again under 10 pips, 221 pips, 64% winning, again pretty much 5 times bigger wins than loss, 348 pips. Now this day it had 25 trades. This day 66.67%. Look at this, over 33 pips win, mainly because we had two outstanding 100+ pip trades, which I think this is the first and only day we've ever had a 100 pip win in one trade. And we had two of them that day. Usually the average or the biggest win is somewhere around 50 pips. This is, not likely to happen often. 57% winning. And about a month ago, that was pretty much around the average. It was 50 to 55% winning with 2.5 to 3 times bigger win than loss. And you can see this day netted 182 pips on 21 trades. This day, 57% winning, 3 times bigger win than loss. And again, most of these days you'll see the biggest loss is around 15 pips. And this is a pattern that I recently rewrote about a week ago. So this very likely would not have been a loss now, although it was at the time. I don't go back and you can't accurately remove trades, more than 2 days back if you make changes to them. So I just left this loss in there. So these two losses are very likely not to have hit. So this would have made 240 pips that day instead of 210. This day, 53% winning. But again, even though it's close to 50% winning, 21.8 pip win, 8.52 pip loss, and that's really the key. And you can see the biggest loss that day was 13.2 pips, and most of them were under 10. Previous day, I think the last blog video I did was probably right around Christmas, so I'll just keep going back into that point. 66% winning, 199 pips. Again, 4 times bigger win than loss, pretty much. And a lot of that's just for this one trade right here. But even if you take out the top 3 trades, you got 23, 23, 22, 11, 11, 10, 6.8. And look at the losses, 3.4, 3.8. This day, the biggest loss is under 10 pips, which is what I really like to see. Now, if I go through this later, if I see a trade here, I ignore this particular loss because I rewrote this pattern. It was having too many losses. And, over the last 2 years, that's what I've pretty much been doing every day. I fix the losses first. I take pictures. When I create new patterns, every one of the 1,300 patterns I have documented in Evernote. Here's Evernote, for instance. And as you can, I'll scroll the top here and just start scrolling down. This seems to be kind of laggy. And you can just see obviously there's 1,300 of them. I could probably take 25 minutes and scroll just to, here you can see 50-28. That's what gets shown on the chart for me, so I can see it and recognize which pattern it is. %, fib 11 right here. And so I keep accurate stats on each pattern and each day and try to fix the ones that don't match what the original pattern looked like. And the market's very good at triggering false signals, so I add more and more rules to the ones that keep giving losses, to improve the win percentage. This was an outstanding day, 470 pips, 65%. I guess there was 2 days where it had 2 trades over 100 pips. That's just outstanding. But if you went down 4 or 5 from our top and just took the average wins and average losses, you can see 25, 16, 15, 14, 14, 12, 7, 6.8, 4.2. A lot of these losses are under 5 pips. It would have still made money even without these outstanding wins at the top. In fact, let's just see that. We'll start with this one right here. We'll say sum D258 just those, still made 68 pips, even taking off the top 5 biggest wins. 360 pips. And most days you can do the same. We can start right here. It goes down to 301. And 33 pips is subtracting the top 4 or 5 of our best trades. See, 282 down to 301. You know, I took off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. Still made 133 pips. But I have been working on our software and trading for the last 10 or 12 years. And I've also been working exclusively on our trading systems for 2 years. So this is, you know, you would not have seen these results even 6 months ago. I have continually perfected the methods, and all the trades that show index, these use our currency indexes, which I'm about to show you behind it. And they're some of the highest percentage winners, and they're also some of the highest pip winners. And what it means is, basically, if one currency, for instance, the dollar, is above its hourly moving average and above its 15-minute moving average, you want to buy it versus a currency that's weak. You can see the pound at 10 o'clock is pretty weak right here. It's underneath its hourly moving average. The pound is stronger than it. So after 10 o'clock, you can, you know, look for pound dollar buys. I'm sorry, pound dollar sells. Weak pound, strong dollar. And here's 10 o'clock. It didn't really go down that much, but you can see, you know, the emphasis was on the downside. And it did fall 40 pips, you know, from this high here. If you got short when you saw that, you had the opportunity to make up to 40 pips. Preferably, you want to find a currency that's strong all day, makes a pullback, and then you want to look to, you know, sell it. For instance, here, the pound was weak all day, comes up to the upper containment band, it's likely to reverse. Which currency was super strong all day? You can see the yen is super strong. So at 12 o'clock, the pound is likely to resume its previous weakness. The yen is very strong all day. Never really went below its hourly moving average. It was above yesterday's high. These are currency indexes that we create. It's not any of the program. And this is one of the secrets behind our insane winning percentages and our insane intraday 3 to 5 times bigger wins than losses. If you look at the pound yen at 12, it's very likely to go down. Now you might have a loss or two. And you can see at 12 o'clock you're looking for sales. It pulled back 50 pips. You look to short. And typically I'm using 5R, which is a range chart after 12 o'clock. So let's go back here at 12. If you're kind of looking at this move here, pulled back, you might draw your fibs on this. Most of the time it doesn't go above the 1.618. You know at 12 o'clock it's weak. So you might have gone short right here and around the first fib, got out with a small win, got short here, maybe had break even, got short here. You can see it fell from 178.50 all the way to 178. You made 50 pips in literally 15 minutes. That's 12.18. This is 12.40. So it's about 20-25 minutes. By using our currency indexes, our range charts, you're risking a ridiculous tiny amount of pips per trade. If you get short, let's say right here it comes up near the 1.382, get short, you put your stop right above here, you know, you kind of trail your stop down, maybe you made this much, your win versus loss is about 1, maybe you got short again right here, it went down, came back up, it's obviously, you know, not falling, so you get out of your trade with a small loss, you pretty much break even on those 2 trades, you get short again right here, your stop's just a pip or 2 above this 5 pips per bar range chart, and you can see it broke this low and, you know, quickly came back up. You probably would get out of your trade right around here, but your win is almost 30 pips, and your risk is less than 10. So you have a 3 times bigger win than loss. And by using the currency indexes, you know what all the currencies are doing. If the pound was weak all day and it's at the upper containment band, it's very likely to reverse. You want to look to sell it, and you want to sell it versus a currency that was strong all day. The yen showed signs of strength all day long. So that's the methodology behind our trading systems. You can just wait for a signal. Some days there's only 8 to 10 trades and 14 currencies because I'm looking for accuracy. In the beginning, I wanted as many trades as possible, and I realized that without additional and very stringent rules, there's way too many losers. The system was well under 45%, in some days under 35%. And my focus the last 6 months was just on increasing the win percentage. And as you can see, most days my winning percentage was absolutely outstanding. Now this is an intraday system too, keep in mind, 80% DAV day. 65, 59, 66, 57, 66, 64, 64, 76, 50, and yesterday 75%. Today it's probably going to be over 60%. So that's it for the Forex blog. I'll probably do another one 2 or 4 weeks from now. We're still in business. We're still selling our software, but mostly we're trading, and we're improving the software every day. Every week there's at least 50 changes in the software. Every month there's at least 200. Half of those are new patterns, and half of them are fixes to the old patterns.